Yo, you guys, this is Blacklist of the Abyss, and you're watching my review for Yamada and the Seven Witches, Chapter 96. And this chapter pretty much it's very, very simple, really. What it is the student council decides that they have to prevent themselves from being controlled by a witch because the witches might go after them so that they can control the student council and therefore control the school. Even though the only witches who can legitimately control somebody are the person with Odagiri's former power and the person with Shiraishi's former power. Though if someone used Shiraishi's power, it would be obvious. That person would be able to go to the student council and say, hey, that person switched bodies with me. That they're the witch. So the person whose body I'm in is that witch. That's what I'm trying to say. So really only Odagiri's power could legitimately control it. Not even, really. I mean, if Odagiri uses her power on someone, they'll be able to tell. It's not like they'll blindly follow her. They'll do whatever she wants, but they'll still know. Like, Odagiri is consciously aware of the fact that her power is being used on her whenever she kisses Yamada. So, like when she got her memories back, she went to Yamada to kiss him just so that it would be undone. So it's not like you would be legit controlled by having her power used on you. So even then, I don't see how people could control the student council, but whatever. Threaten them maybe by using what's her name's former power, the pink-haired one who could see the future. Maybe, I don't know. Even then, you'd figure out who the witch was because they kissed you. So I don't know how they feel so threatened. I mean, the minute one witch reveals himself to you, it would be incredibly obvious who that witch is, and then you could just do something about it. So I guess the doing something about it part is the part that they don't feel like doing, but whatever. The chapter pretty much says in order to prevent themselves from being affected by a witch ability, Yamada just has to find one of the witches, get their power, and then affect all the student council members with it. That way they can't be affected by the power of another witch, because witch powers can't stack on top of each other, and you can't be affected by two witch abilities at once. So yeah, they'd rather have Yamada controlling the student council than someone else. That's pretty much what the first half of the chapter is about. The rest is pretty much about Yamada and Shiraishi's relationship and how Shiraishi feels about having Yamada having to go kiss all these other girls to try and find the witches. Now, at first she gives her okay because she doesn't really know how to feel about it. Well, it's not. She doesn't know how to express how she feels about it. She doesn't know what she should say, so she just says okay. But when Yamada questions her about it later, he realizes that she really doesn't like the idea of it. And that was cool. So overall, I'll give the chapter a 6.5 out of 10. There was a little bit of comedy in here, and I laughed at it. But it was a very, very simple chapter, and the story was not progressed very much at all. So yeah, I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10. It was an okay chapter. But that's it for now, you guys. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.